All right, let's jump right in. If you're anything like me, paying monthly utilities probably feels like a massive chore that just drains your time, right? Or maybe you're just totally fed up with that endless pile of paper clutter taking over your kitchen counter. Well, you're definitely in the right place. In today's explainer, we're going to completely transform this monthly necessity into a streamlined, highly secure digital process. Not only is this going to save you a ton of time, but it actually might put some hard-earned money back in your pocket. So get this. Recent regulatory changes have totally shifted the playing field in our favor. Historically, if you tried to pay a utility bill with a credit card, you got slapped with this pesky convenience fee that instantly wiped out any cashback or points you might have earned. It was super frustrating. But because of some recent shifts, if you're a residential customer in states like Connecticut and Massachusetts, you can actually earn cashback or travel points on your electric and gas bills without paying those extra fees. By using specific digital payment portals, you can literally turn a pure expense into a rewards-generating opportunity. How cool is that? And we're not just talking about a few credit card points here. We are looking at massive systemic benefits. Specifically, there was a recent $45 million landmark settlement secured by the Massachusetts Attorney General's office. To put that into perspective, it's a huge win. Because of this agreement, N-Star Electric customers will actually start seeing a $20 million rate credit applied to their accounts starting January 1, 2026. Taking control of your online account today is absolutely the best way to monitor those upcoming credits and make sure your billing is totally accurate as these massive savings roll out. So, here's our roadmap for today. We'll cover the benefits of paying online, setting up your account, executing your payment, understanding your options, troubleshooting and security, and finally, a quick professional disclaimer. Let's kick things off with Section 1, the benefits of paying online and unlocking those consumer perks. In addition to those massive savings like the upcoming rate credits in Massachusetts, which, by the way, include refunds for things like pension adjustment factors and resiliency tree work, residential customers in places like Connecticut and Massachusetts can now pay online with credit cards completely fee-free. Going digital means you get this clear, immediate view of exactly when those Columbia Gas integration savings or tree work refunds actually hit your balance. Plus, long-term, consistent online payments offer fantastic record-keeping for your household budget, and you're significantly reducing your environmental impact by ditching those paper statements. Someone online really hit the nail on the head regarding the mechanics behind these quote-unquote free credit card payments. It's actually fascinating. You see, Eversource still pays a third-party processor, usually Western Union SpeedPay, a merchant fee for processing your card. But due to regulatory settlements, like a major 2018 agreement in Connecticut, these costs are now socialized. They're basically spread across the entire residential rate base, rather than charging you directly at the checkout screen. Since you're already paying a tiny fraction of everyone else's card fees through your general distribution rates anyway, it makes total financial sense to use your own rewards card and claim those points for yourself. Moving right along to Section 2, getting your account set up. Okay, before you even open your browser to register, you need to gather some highly specific validation credentials to prove your identity. You'll need your 11-digit Eversource account number, which usually starts with a 51, or your 13-digit number depending on your region. You're also going to need your zip code and the last 4 digits of the primary ID you used when you first initiated the service. For most of us residential consumers, that's just going to be your social security number. Linking your account is basically a simple, multi-step authentication process designed to keep the bad guys out and protect your sensitive data. You'll just head over to the Eversource portal, create your user ID and a strong password, and then use the Add Account feature. This is great because it lets you consolidate multiple services. Say you have both gas and electric, or maybe a primary house and a vacation home, all under one digital roof, just by repeating this quick validation step for each account. All right, Section 3. Executing your online payment with step-by-step workflows. If you're in a rush, or you just want to skip the login process entirely, but still want to grab those credit card rewards, the SpeedPay Guest Portal is a total game changer. It's a fee-free option for residential accounts. You literally just click Guest Pay, type in that 11-digit account number and your zip code, and boom, the system pulls up your balance. From there, you just input your credit card details and hit Submit. It processes almost immediately, often settling the very same or next business day. Now, there is a very specific limitation you need to keep in mind here. While autopay is incredibly convenient, it's truly a set-it-and-forget-it method to avoid late fees, it strictly requires an ACH bank draft. You provide your bank routing and account numbers, pick your withdrawal date, and a system automatically debits your checking account every month. But they do not accept credit cards for these recurring automated payments. So if you're chasing those credit card rewards, you'll generally have to initiate the payment manually each month. Next up, Section 4, Understanding Your Payment Options. Basically, the matrix of how you can pay. Think of this as your payment menu. You have a ton of flexibility here. You can choose the lightning-fast speed of an SMS text payment using the short code 23129. You can rely on the totally hands-off automation of ACH drafts, or you can leverage that guest pay portal for your credit card rewards. And as a residential customer, all of these digital channels are completely free of transaction fees. Commercial accounts do have a different fee structure for sure, but for everyday homeowners and renters, this digital payment matrix is highly optimized for your convenience. And this isn't just an isolated Eversource thing. Based on industry-wide analysis from the Edison Electric Institute, Eversource's move toward expanding these digital channels and eliminating residential fees actually aligns with a much broader national push. Across the whole country, electric companies are waking up to the fact that to improve customer satisfaction and modernize their operations, they absolutely have to offer the payment methods modern consumers prefer, like mobile apps and digital wallets, without tacking on those annoying, punitive fees. Let's pivot to Section 5, Troubleshooting and Security Tips to help you avoid common pitfalls. Okay, pay close attention to this part, because it's a major regional quirk that trips up so many new users. If you're getting super frustrating error messages during your account validation, double-check your zip code. Massachusetts customers must input the zip code corresponding to the physical location of the utility service. Actually, scratch that. If you are in Connecticut or New Hampshire, you must provide the zip code of your primary mailing address. It's a tiny detail, I know, but knowing it up front will save you so much headache. Now, life happens, right? If you're facing a larger than expected bill, maybe after a particularly brutal winter, and you need a little cash flow flexibility, there are integrated third-party options available. Services like Defer-It allow you to split your bill into 4 biweekly installments for just a minor 99-cent processing fee and 0 interest. That said, a quick pro tip. You should always contact Eversource directly first to apply for their official hardship assistance or matching payment programs, because those provide the most robust help systematically. And hey, since we're dealing with incredibly sensitive data here, like the last 4 digits of your social security number and your actual bank routing information, maintaining security is absolutely crucial. Rule of thumb, always ensure you are on the verified Eversource.com domain or using their official mobile apps. If you use the app, definitely leverage biometric authentication like Face ID. Oh, and remember this. Utility companies will literally never call you and demand immediate payment via prepaid gift cards. That is 100% of the time a phishing scam.
Finally, Section 6, our professional disclaimer.
Just to cover all our bases, while we've provided a highly comprehensive guide today based on the latest source material, utility policies and regulatory frameworks are constantly evolving. You should always read Eversource's official terms and conditions. If you run into really specific technical issues with the portal or have complex billing disputes, your best bet is always to contact their customer service directly for personalized, one-on-one assistance. So the big question is, are you ready? With millions of dollars in repair credits on the horizon, fee-free credit card pathways right at your fingertips, and highly secure digital apps waiting to be downloaded, the power is truly in your hands. What steps will you take today to optimize your monthly utility management? Are you going to set up autopay for total peace of mind, or take that extra 30 seconds a month to use guest pay and rake in those sweet travel points? The choice is entirely yours. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and happy optimizing.